This podcast is rated G for general audiences. All ages admitted.
Mission 250.
Welcome to the Mission 250 Filmcast, where we are watching the best movies ever made according to IMDb. I am one of your hosts, Stenny, and joining me are
John
and TC.
And this week, we are watching number 137. That can't be right. 127. That's right. My Neighbor Totoro, made in 1988, directed by Hayao Miyazaki. The synopsis is...
crap.
Oh, you didn't watch this one? That's too bad. John's out this week.
Yeah.
He's,
I watched My Neighbor Totoro.
Totoro.
Yeah, well, it was about, it's kind of like a Being John Malkovich sort of thing, where there's this guy and he lives next to John Totoro, and he starts to think that John Totoro really is like the pedophile that he plays in The Big Lebowski. So he starts like following him around to try to figure out. I won't give away the ending because it's pretty cool.
But hey, guys, just letting you know right now, that's the version I watched.
When he climbs into a hole in the middle of an office building, does he become a giant fat bunny for 3 minutes?
Yeah. Well, that's the whole pedophile metaphor. Yeah, you'll see.
Yeah,
you'll see when you watch it. Yeah.
Right. Anyway.
I heard that Totoro sequel to The Big Lebowski was weird, but that sounds a little more
real
out there than I thought it was.
I never found out if that sequel came out or not. Because it was in production when we did that. I've completely derailed this now. Sorry.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You know, good derail never hurt.
But yeah, we're watching My Neighbor Totoro, which is starring John Totoro and cameo by Walter Solchek. The synopsis is: when two girls move to the country to be near their ailing mother, they have adventures with the wondrous forest spirits who live nearby. And TC. Track record of loving Ghibli movies.
I mean, it's so good, though. You know, it's so good. I was pleasantly. I needed this movie.
Nice.
It was one of those like Sunday afternoon, had a rough weekend. You know, you're just sitting there, you're like, oh, this is cool. Oh, look at these two adorable sisters. And he's such a good dad. Oh, this is great. And what's the big fluffy bunny doing? Oh, he's sleeping. I love it. He's just sleeping and that's it. Oh, I love this. This is great. And now there's a spinning top. They're going to fly on it. Oh, this is fantastic.
That's beautifully said. Yes.
This is a fun one to watch.
I was in a more uptight mood. It was like, the mom's going to die. I know she's going to die.
Yeah, I have a question on that one, but we can get to that after.
Anyway,
yeah, I mean, it's just such like a lighthearted, you know, it's a good movie. People looking out for each other. There's drama, there's love, there's, you know, all sorts of crazy shit. There's fantasy. It's got a lot of stuff in there.
12-legged Catbus.
The Catbus? Come on, dude. That's money. I love that.
Catbus is terrifying.
Yeah, Catbus is great. Catbus is great with the eyes that are just
And it has like the rats that stay near its ass when it's like...
Well, it has rats are its brake lights. It has beady rat eyes.
And they kind of look at the top too. They're in the front too. They look at the headlight.
Yeah. Yeah, and they have these little cat seat cushions.
They must have been stoned out of their mind when they wrote this one. I honestly was sitting there like, I'm not stoned
psychedelic.
enough. Yeah. Like, I wish I got really stoned for this movie because it would have even enhanced it more.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, animation's good as always. Nothing nothing extraordinary, but good. Yeah, I thought it was a really, nice way to end the weekend. And got to be a good one for kids. There's nothing really scary about this one.
Yeah. Except for Catbus.
Well, that's not that scary. Who doesn't like a cat?
Dude, it's an invisible monster is Catbus. They can like shapeshift and
run. They can walk on a like a electrical wire. No problem.
Be fine. Totally
His
fine.
door just opens.
Swallows you whole.
I liked it. I really liked it. I had no gripes with this one. Thank God. Yeah.
Yeah, John, what about you?
TC described it beautifully. This is a very simple. I mean, there's some fantastic imagery towards the end, but it's really simple and just very heartwarming and life affirming. And I think that's it. Almost, I was like worried. I'm so used to movies being about big things that I was like, oh, she's gonna die. This is all gonna tie into the mom's gonna die, and that didn't happen. I was really happy about that. But I wish I could have relaxed and just enjoyed it more because I was
oh God,
it.
no, you weren't relaxed.
Well, mom's gonna die. What do you mean? What is this all spirits?
Is she in the mental ward or what?
I don't know.
I think she's just in the psych ward. I don't think she's actually sick.
Now that's an interesting point. I didn't think of it that way.
Because they said like it's we want to show her the place first, and then we got to bring her back to make sure she's okay.
Right.
I feel like that's a mental thing.
And so
that's
they're
not
but they're just telling the kids she has a cold if she's like unstable.
right. But she's like mentally ill, and like
There
doctors
you go.
won't
Now
let her
you've
out.
made it dark and twisted,
Yeah.
TC. Way to go.
That's what I was thinking the whole time.
Oh,
Yeah, the
shit.
husband caught her a couple
Yeah.
times, like tiptoeing to the bedroom of the kids with a pillow in her hands. And the
No,
husband, like,
nothing like that.
Oh,
no,
Jesus. Dad.
no, I went way further than it needed to.
What? I mean, you got.
I was thinking she was like suicidal or something. Nothing like, not like a murdering rampage mother. We got to keep them away from the kids. We can
Yeah,
only
because
let
that's a
them back
lot
for 2
lighter.
days.
A suicidal mother's a lot lighter.
No,
than
no. I just meant it's more plausible, right? Like she's in the mental wing. I
So
don't
the
know.
film is partially autobiographical here on IMDb. His mother suffered from spinal tuberculosis for 9 years and spent much of her time hospitalized. So it's implied, but that it's not revealed directly in the film that that's what was going on.
So yeah, what are the symptoms of spinal tuberculosis?
I don't know. I've never heard of that. I thought the tuberculosis thing was you get the lungs, then you get the coughing, and that's it's all very romantic. That's what a lot of people died of in like Moulin Rouge and things.
Other movies,
Yes.
the limits of our knowledge.
Yeah.
So,
Not like in
I
real
know a
life,
movie
but like in
where that
another movie
happened.
once where that happened.
I know a movie where tuberculosis was in it, so I know about tuberculosis.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah,
That's fair.
it's
You
Checks
cough, and then you have blood in your handkerchief, but you hide it.
That
it.
checks
No
out.
one knows. No one knows you have the blood there because no one's supposed to know until you die.
Audience
And then there's
knows. That's it.
Audience knows, but no one knows.
anyway. What else you got on this one, John?
Telephone walking 12-legged cat bus. I mean, just amazing. That's just brilliant. And the character of Totoro himself and his little buddies.
Stop saying Totoro.
Totoro.
You're supposed to sing
Totoro.
it. Sing it, John.
Don't
You're
mess
supposed
with Totoro.
Totoro. Yeah.
Yeah,
Look at my
I will
friends.
say those songs were awful at the
Oh,
end. Those
come
were just
on.
terrible.
Well, I switched over to the Japanese and it didn't sound much better.
No, it's the
over
exact
there
same.
either. So, yeah.
Some of the music seemed like video game music, like good video game music, but still, some of the music was like kind of just very simple and pleasant. I liked it, but the songs were like really very, very bad.
Oh, you don't like the Totoro song?
No, I
The
did not
end?
like the Totoro song.
What?
No. I don't know. Just the characters are wonderful. And I haven't seen this before, so it's neat too, because in the Studio Ghibli movie, their logos, when they do their like produced by or whatever, you always see Totoro there with his buddies. So now it's neat that I always, with every studio movie I see, I'll get to see him.
Yeah, he's
So
coming
I know
back.
them.
There you
Yeah.
go.
It's kind of weird how he gets like the majority of the attention. Those other two bunnies, they could be big time, but they're just not as
Yeah,
big.
they were cool. And I just so many little touches, just that, like, she shows him what an umbrella is. And so now he always has an umbrella.
Yeah,
He's
I
just
thought it was like Mary Poppins over here.
Yeah, and the other two little
around. He
ones make
stole
their
the
own little
umbrella.
umbrellas. Yeah.
He did take the
that's-
umbrella.
And that's what he always has
But they
now.
got acorns.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Fair trade.
Fair trade. Yeah, that's fair.
Fair trade.
Yeah.
I think it's bunny currency.
Yeah.
It's cash.
But,
Yeah.
but
Are they
I
actually
just-
bunnies? They're like a mix of something.
Like bunny bear.
Bunny, bear, owl.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
And
So it's not
their
just
hands
me.
are like, would you think the hands are bear?
Claws.
The
Yeah.
hands are like
They're
bear
like-
claws kind of looking. You
Yeah.
know? I don't know.
What about his fat tail?
That
I thought that
beaver
was
tail.
funny.
Yeah.
Beaver tail? Little stumpy beaver tail?
Fuzzy beaver tail, though. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
But,
a mix. It's a mix.
Yeah. There's just such a sweetness about the whole story. Just like TC said, I think that that's pretty unusual. I don't
Yeah.
know of any other film we watched that has that kind of quality where it's a simple, sweet story. I mean, there's these fantastical elements, yes, but that juxtaposition is also really cool, where it's just kind of this sweet story, and then you have these really fantastical elements attached to it. And I don't know.
And then a
it's just this
suicidal
great
mother
balance.
in the mental ward.
Right.
No
And
big
then
deal.
the suicidal
Nothing.
mother in the mental ward,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But you also have, and that adds a nice touch of reality to it as well. So it's not just like a simple sappy story. There's this touch of human suffering that's in there, and people dealing with it too. It's lightly done.
John, did you just say a
because-
nice touch of human suffering? Is that what you just said? With the box quote?
I mean, that should be the name of the pod. That should be the name of this episode now. A nice touch of human suffering. Just a little bit, just enough
Family
to
friendly
make you
human
feel
suffering.
shitty.
Sometimes I talk and I'm not thinking, and that I am actually an evil scientist who experiments on humans. It just comes through, and I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, at least you're aware and you apologize for it. It's fine.
We have an
forget
acceptable
myself.
level.
And you just say, John, you're Frankensteining again. I go, I know, I'm sorry. I tried to
edited
do
you
the
out,
best I
it's fine.
show.
Plus or minus 2% of human suffering, and we're okay. It's a deviation we're okay
You just
with.
add a dip of human suffering there. It's a
Yeah.
little,
Just a little
I don't
bit.
know.
No big deal.
Yeah, I said it wrong, but it made it seem.
But you
even
understood
the more
what
real.
I meant. No.
Yeah. With the Frankenstein and the lightning. Yeah, whatever. So anyway, I just thought it was a really well balanced film. The realism, the fantasticalness, and then the family sort of dynamics, and the little girls, the two sisters. All of it was, even the sort of like nervousness of the little boy with the little girl. All of that was just so like seeming just innocent and simple and sweet, and that was. I just don't think we've had a film like that at all. Except
for Hachi, A Dog's
much,
Tale. We can go there, right?
Oof, Hachi.
Hachi. Simple,
Yeah.
sweet, full of fluffy
Yeah.
animals.
You know what?
Animated.
You know what? You're right, Demi.
Yeah.
You're right.
That's true. The poor thing waited outside that
dog
train station
stayed.
every
The dog
day.
In the rain with the leaf on his head.
Didn't even have an umbrella.
Nope.
What are you going to do?
No.
Fucking poor little Hachi.
Yeah.
Womp, womp, womp.
I love it how Totoro just had the leaf on his head. He's like, this is all I can figure out.
This is all I can figure out. I know, right? This is it. This is the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah, it's like, this is better than nothing, and I can't think of anything else. It's fine.
I liked how the little two used the little lily pad as their umbrellas.
Right.
after
They had
too.
to get their
yeah.
own little umbrellas
That
too,
was
to kind of to be part of the group.
You can imagine
Yeah.
they're like running around trying to find something equivalent because they're jealous of Totoro's umbrella.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
They're like, well, he's staying dry.
Or are they Totoro's children? Do we know?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
Just
know.
other
people?
forest spirits.
So do you think eventually they're going to be as big? I always, for some
Yeah, I
reason,
don't know.
thought of them as like the same age as Totoro, just like a different species of spirit bunny.
Different species of spirit bunny.
Yeah, because they don't have the fat
Got it.
tails.
Oh, I didn't know.
Well, because they're
yeah.
too small.
Oh, you think the tail, like, you don't have a tail, and then it gets fat?
Yeah,
as
it's
you
like
like,
it's
your
like- it's
belly
like
as you get
Pokemon,
older.
you know?
It just gets bigger and
evolve.
bigger.
it's possible.
Yeah, it's possible.
And it all happens in one day, too. It's very shocking for the bunnies when that happens.
I was pretty bummed out every time that they didn't, do the stuff in the dream. Like it was just a dream, kind of.
Oh,
even
like
though it
the
wasn't.
tree didn't stick
Yeah,
around.
like I was expecting the tree to be grown. Like I was hoping for
Yeah.
it.
That was a beautiful sequence. I loved it where they're all out there in the rain and they're all doing those like the movements, the like
Yep,
kind of
like
bowing.
meditation to get the things
trying to
to
like
grow
rip
almost.
standing up tall, like ripping the plants out of the ground.
Yeah,
sort of thing.
yeah. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, the music there was really good, I thought.
Yeah, no, again,
Yep.
I really liked the music
Yeah.
throughout the film. It was very simple. And it did remind me like really good Zelda music or something like that. Like it was.
Did it remind you
I
of Puff
mean
the
that-
Magic Dragon?
No.
There's
but I can
in
see
the
where you're
main
going there.
refrain
Huh.
and like the main theme. If you ever watch it again, listen for it because it is 100%, if not on purpose. I don't know, but it's like
Oh,
5
wow.
seconds of the most memorable part of Puff the Magic Dragon is in the song or in the movie 10, 15 times.
There's like a dun 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 dun.
It's the part where the land of Honolulu, like that part.
dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
Really? Hmm.
And then it goes into like that. It changes up completely after that, but like right before it switches up, I'm like, that's Puff the Magic Dragon. And then it goes into the next part. I'm like, oh, did they just rip that off? It happens
They
a lot.
might have. They might have.
Just go to like literally any part of the movie and that song is playing towards the end.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah. Did Sam watch this?
You know, she did, and she got bored.
Yeah,
No
I can kind of
way.
see that. I don't know. It's kind of
too bad.
slow.
I know. I was bummed because I sort of understand. Maybe when she's a little older, I think she might appreciate it. I don't know, but yeah, she was. We were hanging on the couch trying. I was getting her to watch it for a while. She was watching it, and she kind of was a little scared by the giant bear.
Weird.
And I didn't know what to think of it. But then, yeah, she just wanted.
Wait,
to
she
go
was
watch
scared of
something
Totoro?
else. A little, yeah.
What?
He was big.
Yeah. And he did have human teeth, which kind of freaked me out a
That
little
was
bit.
kind of weird.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
human
have to
teeth
say
and the
that was a little
growling.
strange. That's a weird move.
Well,
Human
it's
teeth.
better if she had pointy teeth. Bear teeth. It would have been scarier, probably.
Yeah, but you can't put human teeth on animals. It just looks fucking weird.
It did look strange, but you know,
Yeah.
you're a forest spirit, so
That's true. Yeah. So you guys are talking about dark stuff. Did either of you do any research on this movie at all?
No,
John?
of course not.
I am ashamed to say I did none, sir.
Well, we can talk about something very funny.
Okay.
Hi.
People have theories on this movie about Totoro being the god of death.
Well, they have theories. But,
Yes.
I mean, what the creator said. I mean, because they tend to talk about their work.
Well, the creator shot him down entirely,
Miyazaki,
but
yeah.
I think it's funny how
Okay,
this
good for him.
stuff exists.
Yeah.
So the theory is like, when May goes missing, a sandal is found in the pond. The theory is that May drowned.
May is dead.
Yeah, and then
May's
Mom's dead. May's dead. Everyone's dead.
yeah, and then
maybe
she
so.
goes and calls for the god of death to come and like take her to the same realm, and it's like backed
Oh.
up by the fact that they don't have shadows towards the end of the movie.
Wait, what?
Oh.
So the sisters are both dead?
Yeah, so the one of them drowns in the pool, and that is the sandal, but the older sister can't handle the truth, so she lies to the grandmother. But she runs off and then starts looking for Totoro, who's the god of death, and she wants to like pretty much die because her sister dies because she can't handle the grief.
What?
Yeah, and then the mother dies as well because the only people who can
Because I mean,
see
whose
Totoro,
sandal was it?
the people who
I've-
produced the movie are saying this
I've-
is not the real thing.
Oh, I mean, I've watched Dateline. There's a missing sandal. Someone's dead.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. Whose sandal is that?
That's fair.
Yeah. Right. It's a 48 hours 101 right there.
Yeah. Either way, I mean, I don't think, and I know they didn't die because the producer said they didn't. But how heavy is that? They're raking a pond for a 4-year-old's body in this movie. That's like, I don't know.
There's
Pretty
like
heavy.
I look at there's like a Kotaku article on this, and it's like the scary theory that Totoro is the god of death, and there's this horrible image of Totoro.
You mean
with,
fantastic?
blood, like scary, nasty teeth and blood all
Some
over
talented
him.
artist did that.
Yeah,
Oh.
do you see that image? Yeah, it's terrifying. So the rumor says that he's the god of death, so that persons can see Totoro are actually close to death or already dead. Well, the means for the story is that when Mei goes missing and a sandal is found in the pond, Mei is actually drowned. And when Satsuki is asked about the sandal, she cannot face the truth and lies about it not being Mei's sandal. So Satsuki goes on a desperate search for Totoro, calling for him, and actually opens up the door to the realm of the dead herself.
Dun, dun, dun.
With Totoro's
Dun,
help,
dun,
she
dun.
finds her dead sister, and they together go to their mother's hospital. And there, the only one who actually noticed that the sisters were there
Is the dead mom.
is the mother, who is soon going to die.
Because
Oh,
only the
it's so
dying
fucked
can
up.
see Totoro.
Oh, it's so fucked up.
Yeah, people on the internet have too much time on their hands. That's what I think.
Yeah,
That's
so
putting together a lot of different, that's a stretch.
Here's the
on all
Ghibli,
points.
the Studio Ghibli response is, "Everyone, do not worry." Read the statement.
Please
Yeah.
stop worrying.
Yeah, please stop
there's
worrying.
a-
We did not intentionally write it that
Yeah.
way.
There's absolutely no truth or configuration that Totoro is the god of death or that Mei is dead in My Neighbor Totoro.
Wow.
Continuing, Studio Ghibli addressed the issue regarding the lack of shadow surrounding both Satsuki and Mei in the film's ending. This was because, according to Studio Ghibli, the film's animators decided that shadows were not necessary in the scene. We really don't want people to believe this rumor, the studio added.
I buy it. But be scared of Totoro. He will eat your face.
But it might be true, is
Yeah.
what they meant to say.
It's crazy how big that theory must have gotten to the point where they have to respond. Because usually you would think not
Yeah.
like feeding that sort of thing would be better than
Right.
feeding it.
Right.
But
Right.
It must have gotten out of hand or something.
It must have, yeah.
Yeah, and it's upsetting. I mean, that just completely. I mean, in some ways it's kind of cool, but in other ways it's upsetting.
Pretty fucking sweet, actually.
Depends whether you're a mad scientist or not.
Yeah.
I don't know, but because that really undercuts the sweetness of the movie in a way. But then it also adds this other layer, which is like, wow. But yeah,
You can really overthink things, huh?
Yes,
yeah,
you can.
That's true.
Yeah.
I know I do.
Yeah,
But yeah, I agree with you guys. I think like probably my favorite part is the relationship between the two little girls in this movie. They seem real, like real
Oh,
little
I mean,
girls.
it's great. Watching them run around, like, laughing about
Right.
nothing is so
And the little-
adorable.
Yeah, the little girl like always trying to repeat what her big sister says.
I was,
just all these
that
little
was
things.
perfect.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
Perfect.
when she opened the window and did look through, and then Suzuki or whatever, Suzuki ran around, and then May gets
May
up
popped
and she
up,
does,
said the
opens
same thing.
does the same exact
Yeah.
thing, and then it was
She's
like
learning from her
complete-
older sister. You know?
I was like, that is fucking awesome.
And I love it how like she does that, and the older sister isn't getting annoyed with her or anything
Nope.
like you know.
Loves it.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I think You know, I used to do that as a kid. You know, if you have a sibling, you kind of copy them sometimes and it pisses them off. At least if you have my siblings, and I assume most kids, you probably get irritated.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. And it seems like they're both just trying to, like their life kind of sucks at the moment. Like they're switching schools. Their mother might be dying, but they're trying so hard to pretend like everything's fine. You know, like for the majority of the movie, it works and it kind of breaks down towards the end. But like the father does a really good job too. You can kind of see him sometimes getting frustrated, but whenever he's like with the girls, he seems extremely happy. That sort of thing. Just
and
really,
he's just a good guy.
Yeah, he's a good dad. Well, he's a very good dad, maybe. But is it good to feed into your kids' beliefs of like ghosts and shit like that?
Hell yeah, if it makes them get to bed on time and fucking eat their peas. Fucking ain't right, it does.
Maybe so.
When I was growing up with the Invisible Man, right? Hey, you better do what you're supposed to do. The Invisible Man's gonna fucking come see you.
Really?
What?
That's
the Invisible
terrifying.
Man? You can't even see him. And then I
Can't
come to
prove
find
he's
out
not real.
they were telling my brother, no, that's just the guy that comes to bring you to your dreams. And I'm like, why were they telling me I was gonna die? Like they're testing out the bit on me, and then they're going to change it on you. God damn it! Maybe that's why I'm such a worrywart all the time. Well, the Invisible Man's coming. I don't know what to do next. You know. Yeah. So maybe you're right, Denny. Maybe you're right. Maybe don't do that. Yeah.
Yeah. My entire childhood was like my parents trying to prove to me that nightmares weren't real. So I feel like if they fed into that, I'd still be a fucking mess of like not knowing what's real and what's not.
That's true. That's fair.
You'd be in the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're coming. I can see them. They're underneath my bed. So I swear to God.
Swear to God. His name's Totoro. He's a big buddy. I don't know what to do next. He's bleeding. He's got fangs. I think he's the god of death.
He can fly.
I don't know what to do. But yeah, I mean, they were such a nice family too, and the kids were so polite. I mean, it was just what you'd hope for.
Yeah.
I was thrown out a little the first time. They're like, hide, it's a policeman. We thought it was a policeman right at the beginning. I was like, what, are they on the lam or something? What's
maybe they are.
You're not supposed to be in the back of the truck like that.
Oh, yeah. That's fair.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Because they were packed underneath shit, tied with ropes. It's very unsafe and very...
True. I mean, that thing barely looked like it was going to roll up the hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're all talking about how good the father was, but he kind of sucked too. Like he kept going to work. He left 2 little girls in the middle of the woods, and they constantly kept getting lost and almost dying. And he just like kept going to work and letting them get lost and almost dying.
And just being focused on work.
Yeah. He lives in with an old lady who can't run after them. They're both runners. They just run everywhere. So as soon as one decides to take off, they're freaking gone and no one's stopping them.
Yeah, he was a little oblivious. You're right, because he was like, "Dad, when's lunch? He's like, "We just had breakfast." And then she's like, "Are you going somewhere?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna do some errands." I'm like, "Why are you letting her run off to do errands? Where's she gonna do these errands?"
She's 10 years old.
Well, and you don't let your 4-year-old run around in the backyard unsupervised. You just don't.
You just don't do that. That's how they end
that.
up with no teeth. They even just started having them, right? They just started growing in. They're going to all fall out right now when you're not watching.
Yeah, and this movie is like a compilation of like, where are they? Where are they? And they have to go looking for them.
Can you imagine finding that little fucking thing, though, on like the tunnel of like trees or whatever?
It'd be amazing.
And running through? It'd be awesome.
Yeah.
As a kid, I was always looking for that place. It doesn't exist, but...
It always led to sewage jumps.
It always just led to like rose bushes and thorns and shit. Yeah, other places you couldn't go. Yeah, right.
It's great. The only bugs that exist in this movie are like butterflies, and that's it.
And those little soot sprites, which were really cool. I love that.
Yeah,
those soot sprites were really neat.
Those are good. Have you seen Spirited Away?
No, but I heard it's one of the better ones.
We're gonna watch it, right?
It's on the list. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, good. My friend said it's one of her favorites.
It's the highest ranked one. This is the 3rd highest ranked one of the Ghiblis. But they're in that movie too.
Oh, maybe I'll have her back on then.
The soot sprites. Yeah. What else? I agree. The boy was pretty damn cute. He was just being mean. It's like a lot of people in this movie, like the young people have adult feelings, but they don't know how to express them yet. Like he is trying to flirt with what's her name, Satsuki, by like giving her the umbrella and stuff, and he's just like, yeah, just frustrated, and
I know
like,
he's
can't
trying
figure out how
to
to
be confused, and he doesn't want anybody to know he was doing that, like including his mom.
Yeah,
right? I thought that was, again, just great, just the awkwardness of the whole thing.
And like when May comes and just is inconsolable unless Satsuki comes out of school, and she's just standing there crying and pissed, and just walks over slowly and
just
hugs
like
her.
Doesn't say anything. I know, it was cute though.
Really cute.
Like it shifts to her color drawing with crayons in the middle of the classroom with everybody else.
Everybody laughing and stuff. And it was such a night, like it was such a character development for the older sister there to be like, well, let me talk to the teacher and see what I can do.
Yeah.
Like, how old are you? You're gonna go
Yeah.
what? You're gonna go talk to the teach? Hey, teach. Hey, mind if my sis hangs in class? Just draw. It's cool, right? They'd be like, no, go away.
Well, no, but they're like, we know her mom's ill, and that's what.
Oh,
you know,
true,
so
true. We could put the guilt trip on. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
did they go to that school beforehand? I'm confused about the school. She seemed to have a friend like the first day she was going to the school after they moved. You notice that? Like when she met the girl at like the front of her
Right,
house?
I was under the impression that somehow this was all new.
Right,
Was,
yeah.
But yeah. So because they'd moved, they certainly, you know, they of course did move to this new place, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it was weird because they weren't like, "Hi, I'm Setsuki." They were just like, "Hey, let's go to school." Yeah.
Yeah,
wait a minute.
yeah. I just assumed that this was a new school, but maybe not. Maybe they still go to the same school. They just moved to a place that was nearer to the hospital. Somehow, I don't know.
And they walked
The
to
hospital,
school.
the hospital seemed pretty damn far away still. So I don't
Hospital
know.
was on another, city.
It was a 3-hour walk for people. So what is that, like
Yeah.
6 to 8
Shit.
miles or something?
Yeah, 8 to 10 miles, something like that.
Something like that. But I
Yeah,
mean, the
fuck
father
that.
only worked an hour away on bus. So that can't be that far.
So they went further away from the hospital? Who knows?
So maybe they lived like in Tokyo because that's where he worked. And they went to school in the suburbs for some reason. And
they
just
moved.
And they moved
Right.
closer to like where their school was or something.
No, I think this was a new school.
It was a new school.
Right? Because then, was it the dad was like, oh, you made a friend already? And then she ran out of the house and she's like, yeah. And she had like a brand new friend.
Yeah.
So I think they had just moved there and that was like the new school that they were going to. And she just has a friend there now.
Oh, no tension there. That seemed pretty easy of a transition for her, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Well,
true.
sometimes when you're a kid, I mean, I did it a lot. You just kind of go. You
Yeah.
don't
Oh,
know
that's
the
fair.
difference.
That's a fair point. It's like,
You know?
all right,
Hi, I'm
place.
new. If I start crying uncontrollably, just please
Yeah,
ignore
yeah,
it.
right.
Yeah.
Hey, so I'm just going to sit over here. Don't punch me. Is that cool? You guys good with that?
Ah,
Like-
you're punching me. Shit.
Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, no, I'll go to the other table. It's cool. You good? You good? You good? No, just don't punch me, man. It's all good.
It's a good life. Just trying not to get punched and everything else
yeah,
is good.
yeah. Oh, it's a great life. Yeah, sure. Yeah, yeah. Fast forward 20 years in the mental hospital with your kid.
Getting punched all the time
getting
by
punched
yourself.
by the doctor now. No. Yeah, I think she had just figured out like how to accept her, blend right in to the new school. Because
Yeah.
I don't think they had anything to do with that school.
Sure. Yeah.
Because the other guy hadn't. The thing about the kid next door too had never seen her before, and he went to the same school
Did he go to work like the day after they moved?
pretty quickly. I think.
And also, how does his work work? Because some days he gets to like stay at home and write, and some days he has to
he's
go
an
to a school.
intellectual. Who
Yeah,
knows
he's a
how those people
professor,
make
so he might
their
be
money?
writing or doing research, or and then he teaches some classes. So yeah, you can have a pretty flexible schedule as an academic.
Right.
I see. I know nothing
Yes.
about that world.
I missed
Yeah.
that world. Yeah.
But one of the cutest parts of the movie was when May was getting like a sushi box made for her. Then she just started like jumping up and kicking the table.
I mean, she's an adorable character.
Yeah, and just like the simple sound design too of that, like where it's just a banging on the table noise. Like, and we talked a lot about the soundtrack, but it's barely ever in there. Would you guys agree? Like most of the time, it's like
Yeah.
just an engine noise or like people walking or crickets or
Yeah, they did a good job of the running too. I felt like when they were running through the house, like doo, 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 doo. It was really like you could feel them coming at you.
and you could tell like when it was a hollow floor, like going upstairs and things like that.
Yep.
Different
Yeah.
different
Good
sounds.
sound design.
Yeah. What else did you guys like?
I think we've covered a lot. I go back to Catbus.
Got to go to Catbus. Would you ride on Catbus?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Do you think
Yeah,
Catbus's
it'd be
snuggle
cat
right
body
in.
would be squishy?
I'd be
It would
squishy.
be. I'm sure it would be super comfortable, but it'd be a little weird that you're
Yeah.
inside a Catbus on cat seats.
It'd be warm
Yep.
too, right?
Oh, it'd be warm.
You're not just
Actually,
like
wait a
sitting
minute.
on an animal. You're inside
back.
an animal.
I would probably die.
Why? Because it would eat you?
Allergies.
Allergies.
Oh.
So you take the risk anyways because you want to ride on
Oh
the cat
no, I
bus.
know you do. I'm gonna be really sad because maybe what I do is load up on Benadryl and then I could ride on cat and I'd sleep. And
Maybe they
sleep on
got
Catbus.
fucking hypoallergenic cat
Maybe
bus.
they're
You know?
maybe
There might
Catbus
be.
is hypoallergenic.
Because he's
I
a
don't know,
spirit,
but
right? He's not a cat.
Yeah.
Fair.
He's a cat
Right,
bus.
it's a good-
Maybe
I'm
he's
gonna,
more
I'm gonna
bus.
go with that. I'm just sort of worried that he's like super cat. So it's like, even more cat than you could ever imagine. But
Yeah.
maybe it's not. Maybe it's more spirited cat. So I would be good.
I think it's more
Uh-huh.
spirit because,
Yeah,
otherwise the people would find the hair and be suspicious of the cat bus
That's
like
true.
a
It'd be
Sasquatch.
like, yeah.
It's
right.
that damn
That's
cat
true.
bus again.
Right. It's like, all right, who destroyed the litter box?
The public litter box, the giant bust-sized public litter box.
Or golf courses. That's where
there you go.
That's where Catbus goes.
Huge human-sized dumps in sand traps at golf courses.
I think they just call that Waffle House in America.
Where the fuck did that come from?
Wow.
Waffle House?
But that was great.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Shit, that's the human cat box of America.
Yeah.
It's good. I don't know where it came from. It just sort of came out.
Kind of like Waffle House, but whatever.
Yeah, I kind of like Waffle House too, but I totally
but you
get the joke.
The understanding.
Yeah, it is kind of nasty.
Right.
You get
And
the loaded
places
hash
you're in-
browns. It's got chili and cheese on top.
Yeah, and the places you're going to most of the time when you're hitting those places, it's in between a long distance of not having a bathroom.
Yeah.
So,
It's better than McDonald's.
yeah, I think I prefer McDonald's over the Waffle House.
Really?
I just had a really bad experience there a couple times. So
No, I think there's probably a lot more variety in terms of quality in the Waffle House. McDonald's is a little more standardized, maybe.
that might be true. Although I don't know, middle of nowhere, it's always a crapshoot.
Yeah, that's true. It could be. Yeah, it could be bad. Yeah.
Yeah. What percentage of this movie would you guys think is like the actual fantasy part?
Ooh, not
I
as
think
much
a
as I was
small percent.
expecting, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah, I mean, when we've seen these other Studio Ghibli movies, they've been, 70 to 90% fantastic.
Yeah,
like
this is
everything
probably
is
like
like-
30 to 40 at tops.
Yeah,
I would say
exactly.
like 20 to 25 maybe. Like
All right,
the first,
I'll go with you.
Because like
I'll
the first
go-
half of
I
the
could
movie
go lower.
almost is
Yeah.
like completely
Well,
void
even
of
then,
anything.
they kept going in and out of it. Like they
Yeah.
would go through like human sections.
Yeah.
And I actually saw I was sitting there thinking to myself, like, damn, we haven't had enough Totoro lately. Like, when are we getting back into the
Yeah.
fantasy? And then I was like, oh, they're just building. Oh, okay, they built it up, and we're in the next fantasy part.
Because
Cool.
there's only 4 Totoro scenes, right? It's like the
Right,
first scene with
right.
May. You got the waiting for the bus stop one. You got the growing the tree one, which is the
Right.
same as the flying around one. And then the very short end one where he calls Catbus, and Catbus does all the dirty work towards the end.
true.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
That's
he holds
true.
it all
4.
together. So yeah, no, you're right. I mean, it's very, very minimal in comparison to the other movies we've watched. But
And considering
I
like the
did notice
popularity of his character is pretty nuts. It's only like, it's like Beetlejuice, you know? He's not in
Right.
the movie very much, but when he's there,
Right.
it's freaking good stuff.
yeah,
Michael
Oh, yeah.
Keaton.
Michael Keaton.
Yeah. Played
All right, Hannibal Lecter.
Hannibal Lecter. Was he not in that movie very much?
Not at all. Hardly. There's like a percentage of the scenes that he's in, and it's surprising.
Oh. We'll get to that one. We'll get some numbers on that one after this. Why not? I'll measure it.
Why
I'll
not?
time it.
Do some data.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got nothing
Get a
better to do.
tracker. Yeah, right.
What do you think the Catbus eats?
I think Fancy Feast mostly.
He doesn't eat Waffle House?
what cat doesn't like Fancy Feast?
No cat. Cats fucking love Fancy Feast.
Oh yeah, right, exactly.
You give Pirate Fancy Feast?
You damn right I do.
You want
eating
her to
right
love
now.
you, don't you? Gotta
Yeah,
give her
exactly.
Fancy Feast.
Yeah, exactly. She won't even eat it if it's out past 4 hours. Go, it's dried out. Give me a new one. I imagine Catbus has got fresh ones every time.
Who's feeding Catbus? Totoro?
Just the universe.
Oh.
So screen time for Anthony Hopkins was 16 minutes in
Damn.
The Silence of the
And that's like a
Lambs.
2-hour plus movie, right?
Is
Yeah.
there a screen time for Totoro?
Yeah, do a screen time for Totoro.
That's good. That's an interesting point. I don't know if they're going to cover that in this, because this is all about people who got Oscars for small amounts of time.
Screen time for Totoro.
That sounds like a different movie, like a sequel or something.
Yeah, I know. It's called Catbus. That's the sequel.
There was a short called like Baby Cat Bus or something. Kitten Bus, that's what it was called.
Kitten
Kitten
Bus.
Bus.
Kitten
huh?
Bus.
I don't see anything.
Now, I'm going to send you guys a picture. You ready for this? This is the first.
Sure.
Texting you a picture right now. Look at it.
Of Totoro? Who is it? Let's see. I didn't get it yet.
I'm going to give Naomi credit for spotting this.
Oh, geez. What is that?
I don't got it yet.
Don't say anything, TC.
Think I know what you're trying to point out here,
I mean, I
but
don't
I'm
know.
going to keep it to myself until John sees it.
John is here. Hold on a second. Oh, crap. Sorry.
That's a lot of legs, huh?
It's a ton of legs.
I've got a yelling kid. I'm going to be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Animated, it's
Yeah.
even better.
Is that a little cat? Is that a little cat vagina? Is that what I'm looking at?
No, I think it's balls.
What am I? Is it balls? Cat balls?
Yeah, we were talking. I was like, Naomi,
like,
it's
is
either
that a cat
balls or
vagina
it's
or
a
balls?
flappy ass cat vagina.
It might be a cat vagina,
Either way,
but like a human-esque cat vagina.
somebody
I
drew
don't know
that.
what's going on here.
Somebody drew
Yeah,
that.
that's weird. We got to give it balls. Someone's like, why balls? They're like, I don't know.
Let's put it right in the middle. Either a big vagina or balls.
We're going to figure it out. It's either, it kind of looks like a dick and balls with the
Yeah.
the,
Did anyone?
What?
tail.
I just came on to hear
Tail.
that.
Yeah.
Do you get your picture yet there, John?
No. I don't
Well,
know, T-Mobile,
you
maybe.
John,
Well, I'll tell you.
I guess I'm thinking it's Catbus porn. Is
No,
it's a little
So,
bit of cat
I
bus.
took a screenshot
know.
from the movie because when we were watching it, Naomi, the scene where he jumps off the electrical lines, Catbus,
Mhm.
it's like a from below shot and he's like flying towards the camera and they drew balls on him.
Wasn't it? Is it
Yeah.
a male cat or a female cat? I thought it was a female cat.
If it's a female cat, it's a big ass vagina.
It's a big ass cat vagina.
Yeah.
If it's a male
I
cat,
think-
it's the
So
balls.
they kind of animate it when he's flying down. It kind of looked like they were trying to make it balls with the
Does it
animation
flirt-
style.
Does it like float in the air? Does
Yeah,
it kind of like
just like it's blown in the wind because he's coming towards the ground.
Woo, you
I
think
can
he'd
talk
have a
about
little-
this. This is
you
a
think he'd have
G-rated
little-
movie.
You think he'd have a little protection on the way down? You
You
know?
think so?
Yeah.
He's in control. He
This
knows
guy,
what he's doing. You're not getting this yet,
my,
John?
my neighbor Totoro Catbus testicles. I'm just searching.
Is that
this.
what
Oh,
you?
yeah.
Is that what you typed in? It
Yeah.
came up.
Yeah, we can see it
Catbus
there. There's
balls.
a bunch of images that you can see.
Cat bus
Yep,
balls.
that's it.
Everyone's
That's the
got
shot
images.
where he's flying
Yep,
towards
that's
the ground.
one.
Yeah,
Why
you
does the
get-
cat bus have balls? Reddit.
You can see it. He's got a belly button there, and he's got balls.
He's got
He's got
testicles.
balls.
He's a man.
That's nothing wrong. It's all nature, man. Nothing wrong with those.
Except for when you draw it. Did you draw
So
a butthole on
it's
Totoro?
a boy cat bus.
yeah,
I don't know.
Holy crap! There's some terrifying Totoro stuff online.
I think you know
Why?
what's cool is the people's tattoos. A lot of people get the death one tattooed on them. I was looking at.
Ugh. Why?
Yeah, they took it a whole nother step because they're nuts. I don't know.
Who do you guys think the worst people were in this movie? Worst human beings portrayed on screen during the movie?
Everybody was nice.
I'll tell you.
Yeah,
who.
everyone was
Those
pretty nice.
That fucking couple that drove by.
Oh,
when-
and didn't do shit.
didn't help her
They're
find
like,
her
"Good luck
4-year-old
finding
daughter.
her.
Like, I
Good
hope
luck
you find
finding
her.
her.
Doot, doot.
Hope you
Just
find
go
her.
off.
Dup, dup, dup. And not even like, hey, let me take you back to town. Just hey,
Yeah.
go fuck yourself, huh?
You're like,
Have a good
oh,
one."
that sucks. See ya.
Yeah, we just came from the hospital. You did? Yeah.
Oh.
Sucks, right?
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
we're on our
maybe
way
their
home.
mom just died. Come on, you don't know what happened to them.
Dude, they
Come
were
on.
dropping off their mom in the same mental
Yeah.
hospital.
Yeah, she wasn't even that sick. They just wanted her out of the house.
Hey, he's wanted out of the way. You know, collect
It
the
was all
pension.
part of a scheme to get her inheritance.
Like Akiru, just collect the pension, get the money,
That's right.
Yes.
put the parent in the home,
Accurate.
get it over with, rip the
Yeah.
Band-Aid off. They're done.
So,
Anyway.
so the last thing I have for this movie in terms of, well, first there's a special feature on the Blu-ray. I wouldn't say it's totally worth watching the entire thing, but they show the area where this movie is based. It's where Miyazaki grew up, and it looks pretty damn similar to like
Oh, wow.
all the landscapes in this movie, which is kind of sweet. But beyond that, it kind of had like a random actress walk around. She was like good looking, but she had nothing to do with the movie. And she just like walked around and looked at the spots, and she's like, I remember this from the movie. This is the scene where they're here. And I'm like, what? This is so
Oh,
stupid.
wow.
All right, great.
Why am I watching this? Yeah.
But so yeah, past that one, I guess. But so when this movie came out, would you think that this movie was a great success, mediocre success, small success, flop?
I'll
You
go
mean
for
in Japan
mediocre.
or worldwide?
In Japan initially, which is where it was
Well,
released.
I know the answer to that, so I would be cheating.
Yeah.
Oh, is it always good because it's Ghibli
Not
Well,
in Japan?
No.
this is the movie that arguably made Ghibli.
Yes.
Oh,
and
wow.
Mizuzaki especially.
So this is the
So a
second
huge
Ghibli
success.
movie and the third or fourth technically Miyazaki movie. But yeah, the first one was Castle in
I
the
said
Sky.
Miyazaki. I said it wrong. Anyway, go
Yeah,
on.
Castle in
well,
the Sky was
he
the
fixed
first
it.
one. Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind, which we've also seen, was Miyazaki, but it was like right before he founded Studio Ghibli.
Oh,
and then this
okay.
one
So
came
all the
out.
same. I see it in my head. I just lumped them all together, but I didn't realize it was that
Same dude.
Not really Ghibli. Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
same dude, but not Ghibli.
Right.
Studio
Yeah.
Ghibli. Right.
Yeah, same like entire crew though. It was like before they just slapped a name to it. But yeah, this movie flopped in Japan. It made $15 million. They had no confidence that this movie would perform, and they were kind of right. So they double booked it with a movie called Grave of Fireflies, which is also on the list, and we'll see. That movie is one of the most depressing cartoons I've ever seen, easily. Have you guys, John, have you seen that?
No.
Nope.
Watch
No.
that.
We will be. Won't we be seeing that one?
Yes. So, I mean, it
Yes.
was really a bad combination, I think. So this movie flopped initially. But then in 1993, when VHS and Laserdisc and DVD started coming out in droves, it made a ton of money. As of 2012, it sold $202 million in Japan, $65 million in the US. They released it in China in the theaters for the first time in 2018. It made $26 million over the couple weeks it was out, which is huge. As of this year, the combined international box office for this movie is $42 million, which is not bad on top of, the 202 million of physical sales, which is way better than the 15 in the beginning. But that pales in comparison to the merchandising profit from this movie. This movie, between the years of 1999 to 2012, which aren't counting the first 11 years and the past 7 years, made $1.42 billion in merchandising.
Oh, baby.
Yeah.
Damn. He's like Winnie the Pooh.
He's Winnie the Pooh. He's Mickey Mouse.
Comparison.
Yeah.
So you can't hate the big bunny.
You can't. And we didn't. So that's good.
Nope, we didn't.
Yeah.
No.
But isn't that crazy? I mean, that's
so much money, and it's just
so
for the
much
company too, right? Like,
yeah. Just like little plush dolls, little keychains, stickers.
Product's a big thing for the kids, especially.
Yeah. I can't imagine. And it's great too, because they definitely didn't think about, merchandising it when they were making this movie. You can tell by the way it was made and from his other movies and things like that. But hey, if it can fund the rest of their movies, fuck it. Yeah. Merchandise away.
And he's cute. Now I want to get a little Totoro.
Yeah, dude.
Right?
You can get Totoro pillows, you get Totoro blankets, you can get life-size Totoro dolls.
Catbus pillows.
Catbus pillows. Fuck that.
Lots of soot sprites too.
I don't want to die with a Catbus pillow. Jesus Christ.
Totoro. Yeah, you can get all sorts of shit. Look at this. Wow.
And there's also this thing. I don't know if you guys have heard that Studio Ghibli is opening a theme park.
No way.
Look it up. It looks fucking awesome.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh, it's just barely being open now?
It's opening in 2022, I think.
Oh my God.
So in the first
in Japan, I assume.
Yes. And the first day of tickets, I think, is all that they had on sale, and it's already been sold out for over a year at this point. But it looks like the anti-amusement park, totally different from Disney World. It doesn't look like there are any rides, but it looks.
It's just like a walkthrough kind of thing.
Yeah, it looks like they built a little town to look like their movies.
Right. So the kids are going to go nuts.
Yeah. It looks awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like there are rides. It looks like there
there?
are rides, but they don't look very extreme or complicated.
Very
They have the
cool.
castle.
More like
they have
a
the castle
train ride
from
kind of.
Howl's Moving Castle. Dude, this is fucking awesome.
What? Is it going to move?
I don't know.
Because if
better.
it's the castle from Howl's Moving Castle, it better move.
Freaking move.
Even slowly.
They have the castle in the sky, Lupita.
Whoa.
Dude, this place looks cool.
Maybe we need to have a Mission
go there.
250 field trip.
Yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
it's going to be
There
so
you
expensive to go there.
I know.
yeah.
But
to
still,
fly to Japan.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
be
we
fun.
need to start a Patreon account.
The Totoro
Send us
land
there.
looks the most insane. That's fun. You can go inside of his little treehouse thing where he's sleeping.
Oh, wow. That would be
It's
awesome.
going to be so cool.
Dude. This is fun.
I've never been excited to go to a theme
It's one
park
of the
before in
highlights
my life.
of this the films that we've had to watch is watching all the Ghibli movies.
Yeah.
I mean, I really, really enjoyed them.
And not
No,
all of
it's
them are on the
great.
list. There are a bunch of other really good ones, guys. If you're ever looking for a movie, Kiki's Delivery Service is really good, not on the list. The Wind Rises is really good. It's a little more serious.
Yeah, 2022 though. That's a long time away.
Yeah.
Not really.
Start saving.
It's not that long.
Maybe I think it would be great. We'll just we'll all save up our money and we'll have a
that'd be
Mission
fun.
250 field trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it how you're going with us, John, and not your children.
Well, they'll be there too. You know that.
They wouldn't care.
They wouldn't get it. They're staying at
They
home.
wouldn't mind. They wouldn't
Yeah.
hate it either.
Hey, Nikki,
you
I
know how
forgot
hard
to
it
tell
is
you,
to
I'm
travel?
flying to Japan. I'm going to the
Oh, to
freaking
Japan
Totoro
with
land.
kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Fuck that.
Would that be hard?
I mean, I'll take a different plane, so I won't know the difference.
Yeah, I'm at least sitting very far away from you and your screaming children. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
right.
Yeah, that's
It's a long
fine.
flight, John. Long ass flight.
I know how that is.
But guarantee they're going to have some good amenities for children, right? Otherwise,
oh
what
no,
are they
no,
doing?
of course, yeah.
I would hope so.
So I mean, that's all I have for this one.
Yeah.
Totoro.
Nice.
I want the Totoro wall-mounted coat rack now.
Totoro Walmart coat rack.
Cool. Yeah.
Ooh.
How did you find
Yeah, a bunch of shit. Amazon.
What are you looking up?
Just type in Totoro into Amazon. You'll get all sorts of shit.
Oh, that is pretty cool.
Yeah. They got all sorts of home goods. Cups, shower curtains, Socks.
This is where that $1 billion is coming from.
All that shit that they sell, they've got it. Umbrellas.
That coat rack is pretty cool.
Isn't it cool?
It is.
It would it'd be like sleek looking, but like then you're like, oh, that's fucking Ghibli.
Oh, dude, you can get a friggin' giant Totoro beanbag chair thing.
Dude, love it. Send it.
You can sleep on Totoro just like the movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the coat rack. I'm a big fan of Ghibli, I gotta say. I
yeah,
like
dude. You guys got anything else for this one?
No, I'm good. I mean, it was a fun watch. I'm glad we did it.
It was great. And very, I don't know, very different from the other Ghibli movies we've seen. And I appreciate that. I'm used to a lot more fantastic action type stuff. So this was great.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not looking forward to the next movie, though. So,
are you not?
Out there right now.
What do we got next?
On the waterfront.
Wait. We got to say top 250.
Top 250.
Yes.
Yes. Next week. TC, you've
on
seen this
the
movie already?
fucking waterfont.
1954.
Marlon Brando, come on.
Oh, yeah. Man. This is the one I was. Yeah, no, that was. This one's okay. It's Citizens Kane that I hate. On the Waterfront's not great either, though. I don't know.
Okay.
It's just old. It's me.
It's one of those
old.
classics that you're supposed to love, but it's not so good.
We watched it in film class. I feel like anything I watched in film class, I fucking hate.
Yeah, it's possible.
I don't know what it is. Yeah, maybe
probably
it's just
you probably just hated your teacher.
No, I liked my teacher.
Oh,
I just hated the movies.
sounded like the teacher didn't like you very much, though.
No, Tim liked me. Yeah, he was good. He's good. I mean, he did tell me, he bust my balls, right? Buscemi, shut up.
As you deserve. Yep.
Hey, Buscemi, shut up, would you? You don't know what you're talking about. All right, Tim. But yeah, on the waterfront, here we go.
An ex-prize fighter turned longshoreman struggles to stand up to his corrupt union boss.
Oh, yeah. Hey, boss, here we go.
Isn't this the Stella movie?
That one's not on our list.
What is this one? Is this the I could have been somebody? I could have been a contender.
I could have been a contender. That's what this one
could have been a contender. Oh, give him the award. Look at his face. Look at how handsome that dude is. Give him the goddamn award.
Could have been a contender. All right, Marlon Brando. Here we go. I'll try and be positive. I got to try and be more positive all over the place in life. So
here's a tip,
positive.
TC. Just buy a second DVD player, plug it into HDMI 2. Run Totoro at the same time. Whenever you start feeling bad, flip over to Totoro.
I know.
Yeah.
I just bought myself a Totoro statue with a little umbrella. Like for $7.
Can you send it what it looks like?
It's great.
See.
I love it.
Should we all buy some merch and give them more billions of dollars?
Yes, we
they
should.
deserve it.
Yes, we should.
It's a little 4-inch statue. I'm going to put him in my desk at work.
And Miyazaki, he's coming out with a new movie, even though he retired like 3 years ago.
Wow.
He's for the fourth time or something, right? Doesn't he keep saying...
This time he actually shut down Studio Ghibli, and it's not being produced by Studio Ghibli. He's working on it through another animation studio because they had already shut down their place, I guess.
Wow.
So
well, that's cool. At least he's still working. We're getting another one. That's fun.
He can't stop, man.
Nope.
Yeah.
And after the next one, I think the next one on this list is my favorite one. And I'm going to watch a ton of there's like a good documentary on this guy, so I'll have like a lot of
What's
trivia.
the next one?
Princess Mononoke.
Oh, okay. Oh, that one I've seen. I like that one.
Yeah, buddy.
I haven't seen it, so.
It's also R-rated.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That could be cool.
Yeah. So that's it, I think. Yeah. Thanks for listening. Yeah.
Hey, sorry, Naomi couldn't make it.
Yeah, it's too bad.
We'll get her on the next Harry Potter movie because that's coming up soon.
What? We have another Harry Potter? No, we don't.
Yeah, Harry Potter 1 through 7.5, all on the list, right in a row. I hope you guys like bad children acting.
Thank God that's not true.
I couldn't take all the hate from you guys from that one. No, they're good. Those are good movies. Screw you guys.
John, you're wrong.
I'm going home.
John, you're wrong.
Movies are terrible.
I thought we'd put it all behind us and I wouldn't have to revisit this again, but no.
Let's watch the first one. Fuck it.
Hey, I would love to watch the first one.
I don't want to.
I don't want to either. We're not going
to. I don't want to.
The movies are not going to live up to the books. That's a good thing.
I didn't read them either.
You don't want those movies to live up to the books.
Dude, imagine if the movies were better than the books.
No. So
why would you not want better things, John? That's a weird point of view.
They're different things. They're just different. That's all.
Yeah, one is okay, one is terrible. That's it.
There's nothing else about it.
Yeah.
No, they're
different.
Both good in different ways. Now, the books are fantastic, and I love them, and the movies are not going to live up to them. And in a way, that's a good thing. I want the books to be better.
You're lying to yourself, John. The movies could be better. It is possible.
Yeah, I know. Well, so you've got something like The Lord of the Rings, where arguably the movies live up to the books, right? And it still doesn't take anything away from the books, but
unless you're a fan of Tom Bombadil, but that's besides the point.
yeah. Well, then you've got some serious axe to grind.
Yes.
No pun intended or
on the
offense
internet
to the trees
forums.
meant.
Get your voice
Yes.
heard. DC has no idea about Tom
I got
Bombadil.
nothing. No, got nothing.
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
Yep.
Like and subscribe on iTunes or whatever podcast app you like. We're on Facebook and Twitter.
Yes.
Was that funny? was that
Yeah,
funny?
that was funny.
I mean, I feel like it summed it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just all of a sudden realizes my voice sounds stupid.
Yeah.
He's like,
He's like, oh
John,
shit,
I
Denny.
don't know.
Stupid
I
voice.
think I'm a little sleep deprived at the moment.
and that just sounded funny for some reason.
Got me good.
I thought it was very succinct, Denny.
Actually, I
So-
thought you said like us on Twitter, FU is what I thought I heard you say.
Oh, well, there you go.
See, that is funny. That is funny.
Yeah. The other way you said
which
not so
I thought was pretty funny.
because you're delirious. Yeah.
And subscribe on Facebook. Fuck yourself.
Yep. All right, folks.
Later.
See you later.
Yeah. See you guys next week. Wait, Timmy.
Oh, okay, John. Thank you very much. I would have taken a cat bus, if you know what I mean.